One of our viewers left a comment about the high deductible on their health insurance. We're going to explore this retire early trap and find a solution. So stay tuned for the full episode. Thank you for watching. This is Richard with Wisdom Investor. Yes, it is very frustrating to have a high deductible on your health insurance, whether you're paying for it or if you have a subsidy through the Obamacare. So we're going to take a look at this question here today. Here it is. I told my wife we qualified for the Obamacare ACA subsidy and we get a big discount on the premium. She asked, what do we get for that? I told her a $6,700 deductible. Can you help? This is outrageous. Another comment we had, the cheapest plan at $613 a month had a $6,770 deductible. That's insane. So like those folks, many others are frustrated with a high deductible insurance for health insurance. Let's take a look at a solution here, okay? It's called accident and critical illness insurance. Low cost. We'll go into some of the pricing on these in just a moment. It helps you pay for out-of-pocket medical expenses. So basically you receive cash payments to help pay for the cost that are not covered by major medical health insurance plans. So we're going to look at some of these basics on these accident policies and critical illness policies. Then we'll look at some companies that offer this type of plan. So what are accident and critical illness insurance products? In general, these plans work in conjunction with major medical health insurance plans like you have with your employer or you purchase on your own like Obamacare. Let's look at accident insurance first. So basically, if you get hurt, accident insurance pays you money that you can use to cover personal expenses, bills, and out-of-pocket medical costs. So who gets paid in situations like you? They pay the money directly to you. Who's covered? Up here at the top right gives us some examples of coverage. Emergency room visits, ambulance transportation, emergency helicopter transportation, hospital admissions and per diem charges, intensive care and rehabilitation, unit care, diagnostic exams, follow-up treatments, and physical therapy. Those are just some examples here. On the left here it says breaking a limb, loss of a limb, burns, lacerations, paralysis, or accidental death. You might be wondering, what is the cost of accident insurance? They run anywhere between $15 to $50 per month. So the bottom line is, on these accident plans, they will help you recoup some of the out-of-pocket costs that your deductible will not cover. Let's look at the critical illness insurance. Basically, it pays you if you're diagnosed with a covered illness. Some of these illness packages will cover you for a single specific diagnosis. Others covers you for a range of possible diagnoses like cancer, heart attack, blindness, deafness, stroke, major organ transplant, severe burns, coma, loss of speech, and others. What are the costs of these types of packages? The cost of a critical illness insurance can be anywhere between $50 and $150 per month. Here's an example for accident insurance. Joe here, 23, is paying $30 per month. He has a fall. He has to go to the hospital. His total hospital bill on the right is $20,000. His employer health coverage was $13,700. So he was left paying $6,980. His accident insurance ended up paying him $7,025 to cover his out-of-pocket expenses. Let's look at an example here for critical illness insurance. Here's Maggie, age 55. She's perfectly healthy. She signs up for a maximum reimbursement critical illness package of $75,000. It cost her $130 per month. A year later, she was diagnosed with cardiac arrest. The total cost of her care was $150,000. Her health insurance plan covered everything except her $6,000 deductible, and she missed 4 weeks of work. So she was out of pocket $11,000. The critical illness insurance paid her $75,000. $11,000 for the medical expenses, and they paid her $66,000 to take extended leave of absence from work. When should I consider an accident or critical illness plan? 1, when you can't afford your health insurance deductible. 2, when you're living paycheck to paycheck. 3, whenever you think a little extra cash in an emergency might be handy. And 4, when you have a family history of cancer or heart disease or some other medical issue. So as you can see here, I think there's some real possibilities here with this accident insurance and critical illness insurance. They'll help you recoup some of the out-of-pocket costs. We're going to look at some companies here. Keep in mind that these companies aren't available in every state. Here's some companies here. What I recommend that you do is write these down and then do a search on the internet for each one of these companies and find out if they're available in your state or if they have a plan that's going to work for you. So the first one here is Combined Insurance Company of America. The second one is AIG American International Group. Their plans run anywhere between $5 to $21 per month. Liberty Mutual Insurance Company. The Guardian Life Insurance of America, $15 to $21 per month. There's Buddy Technology. This one here is good for, let's say you need it for 1 month or you need it for 2 months. AXA Insurance, Accident Insurance. Chubb Accident Insurance, and then United Healthcare Accident Insurance. We looked at this retire early trap of high deductible health insurance plans. We looked at some of the basics. We looked at some of the companies that offer these plans. If you're going to retire early and you're concerned about high deductible plans, I think you definitely want to take a look at one of these plans here. I think they'll help you save out-of-pocket costs. Even if you have a plan through an employer or pay for your own insurance and you haven't retired early. So leave a comment and stay tuned for future updates.